Luxury goods thrive on exclusivity. Think $10,000 Hermes bags or $5,000 Louis Vuitton trunks. But a bombshell revelation is shaking the industry. Many of these products are largely made in Chinese factories, with their final European craftsmanship label added through a legal loophole. Now, as US China tariffs hit a record high, Chinese suppliers are bypassing brand deals entirely, selling near identical products directly to consumers at 90% lower prices. Hello, I'm Gunjan Handa, and let's break this down with Chronicle Explained. The US has slapped a 145% tariff on Chinese goods, while China retaliated with 125% duties on American imports. But here's the twist. Luxury brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci aren't the direct targets. They are merely collateral damage. Most luxury goods are made in Europe, but their components often come from China. With tariffs disrupting global supply chains, Chinese manufacturers are now cutting out the middleman. Here's the industry's best kept secret. An Hermes Birkin bag that retails for $34,000 US costs just $1,400 to produce in China. The rest, you're paying for the logo and the myth of European craftsmanship. Under WTO rules, brands can label products made in Italy or made in France if the final assembly happens there, even if 80 to 90% of the work is done in China. But now, Chinese suppliers are pulling back the curtains, selling the same products online without the logos for as little as $1,500.
This Birkin bag at Hermes boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost?
Counterfeit and pirated goods already account for $464 billion in global trade. But this isn't about fakes. It's about unbranded luxury, quality goods flooding the market, eroding the exclusivity that justifies the sky-high prices of such goods. Chinese suppliers are using platforms like TikTok, X, and Instagram to go viral. In one such video, a factory owner shows how a Chanel quality handbag costs merely $200 to make but sells for a whopping $5,000. Others offer to cover import duties and shipping, directly targeting US consumers frustrated by rising prices. It's like flipping a finger to Trump's tariffs and a direct threat to luxury business model. The US accounts for 24% of global online luxury sales, with apparel prices projected to rise 64%. Short term, due to tariffs, Americans are prime targets for these cheaper alternatives. The damage is already visible. Bernstein slashed its 2025 luxury growth forecast from 5% to 2% decline, citing Trump's tariffs and a poisonous climate of uncertainty. LVMH's fashion division is expected to post a 1% sale drop this quarter, while Gucci's sales could plummet 25%. Uncertainty can be poison for consumer sentiment. When the stock market tanks, so does the luxury spending. China has now pulled out its trump card, however ironic it may sound. As per reports and the social media trends these Chinese manufacturers have stirred up, China can now openly mass produce unbranded luxury goods. Imagine a $1,500 bag identical to a Louis Vuitton. No logo, same quality. For US consumers, it's a bargain. For luxury brands, it's existential. Once consumers realize the emperor has no clothes, the entire industry's value proposition collapses. HSBC now expects zero growth in luxury sales this year, down from a 5% forecast. Why? Wealth destruction from stock market crashes and a champagne bottle effect. Even the rich are cutting back. The tariff war was supposed to protect US industries. Instead, it is exposing the luxury sector's vulnerabilities and accelerating China's push into high-end manufacturing. For American consumers, it's a short-term win, cheaper goods, but a long-term risk, the erosion of brand prestige and a potential collapse in a $327 billion global industry. For China, the gamble is reputational. Will made in China ever mean luxury? One thing's clear, in this trade war, there are no winners, only survivors. Stay tuned for more in-depth coverage. This is the Asian Chronicle.